Strength is power. Introducing the all-new TL, the most powerful Acura ever built.
Hey, we've all been there. You're out to dinner with your kids and suddenly they have a total meltdown. Or maybe you're enjoying dinner without your kids and the family next to you is in crisis mode. Well, our next guest had enough and she came up with a wonderful solution. I recently chatted with Susie Berg, creator of the restaurant rescue kit and guide. Take a look. Susie, we are so glad you could join us on the Fox 25 Morning News. Thank you for being here.
I'm very happy to be here. Thank you.
You know, you have addressed in the restaurant rescue kit here just about every problem that a parent has. Where did you get the idea and when did you come up with it?
Well, unlike some parents who have little angels that sit quietly and eat their dinners, I had one that was literally had to hold her by the leg, screaming and crying because she had been confined for too long and just not busy enough. And I had to come up with some way to engage her and make her part of the dinner instead of just making her be somebody that was just sitting by watching.
Yeah, right, watching and wondering, why aren't I at home eating like I'd like to be doing?
You're taking little bundles of energy and asking them, be quiet.
I know it, absolutely. I mean, and this is just it. They throw these tantrums, they have fits in restaurants. I mean, this is part of it. Why do you think it happens?
Well, that's a very good question. There's actually two reasons for that. The first one is just plain old separation anxiety. They need to know they have access to you 24/7. So when you address that and you give them a little bit of that, they calm down. The second reason, Dr. Jim Sears addressed that on one of his shows, The Doctors, and he said that it's very normal and healthy for a child to object to being confined in any area for any length of time.
Well, and I totally understand that. There's times I want to do it too, but they take me away in a
Just try to get on the phone.
That's right. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the items that we would find in the rescue kit.
Okay. Well, we have, of course, your standard doodle pad. You can do tic-tac-toe with this. Pipe cleaners, they can make jewelry or little animals. We've got a little game of pickup sticks, crayons.
I love this, by
Yes.
the way. I mean, I would be involved with the kids while doing that. That's a lot of fun.
Keeps them busy.
It certainly does. Crayons, great idea. What else?
Clay, stickers, of course, beads they can make all kinds of things with. And if they get too busy with this and don't eat their dinner, I have a nice little game here where they throw a little something on here, and they have to eat this many bites of food by making the sounds that this animal makes, and they love that. It makes them finish their dinner.
It's such a great idea. I love this clay. I got to hold this up so that we can see this. Take a look at this, you guys. These are little teeny pieces of clay. Look. What a great idea. Now, you're targeting a certain age group here, primarily. What would you say? 3
and up. The little parts, obviously, not for little tiny kids, but even the beads that we have in here, they don't really pose much of a danger, even if they put them in their mouth. But basically 3 and up. Yeah. I've entertained as old as 15 and as young as 2.5.
Hey, you could entertain me, and I'm even a little older than 15 with the sticks. Let's talk about the guide. There's also, I mean, we see the items that you take. You have a guide in here as well.
Yes, and that is actually the most important part. You don't need any of this if you have this. There are games in here that you can play with things just what's on the restaurant table. It goes in 3 parts. First, you have to distract the child from the negative. It's actually not negative behavior. It's not bad behavior. It's simply behavior not desirable for a restaurant setting.
Right.
So if you can distract them from that, you can do that. There's a whole section on magic tricks and games that you can play with the children. They will stop. Oh, I can make a salt shaker melt through the table. You will stop whatever they're doing and they will want to watch.
Okay.
And the second part is then you just engage them for a few minutes. You can engage them for an hour afterward while you're trying to calm them down, or you can engage them for a few minutes up front asking them simple questions. Another section of the book is about just that. Would you rather have a third eye or a third ear, and where would you want it? Would you rather be invisible or fly? Just involving them in your conversation. How did something about happen with their teacher that day? Little questions like that.
Sure.
They just want to be involved.
Of course they do. Who wants to go to dinner and sit there and be ignored?
Exactly.
Nobody
exactly.
does. And then the third section.
The third part is once you've done that and you've answered their need for attention, their call for attention, you can easily channel their energy into something that is more desirable for a restaurant setting, like pickup sticks or making you a nice, beautiful necklace to wear, or a picture, or playing tic-tac-toe.
Absolutely. It's just pretty much that simple
if
you think it through.
Yes.
Now, we just have a couple seconds left. Do you have something you're going to show me with an napkin?
Yes, this is my favorite distraction. My little girl never gets tired of it. If you're having a little trouble catching their attention, just pick up a napkin, start waving it around. We go da 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 da. Wave it in front of your face and they love it every time.
It's a hit every time. Susie, thank you. Great ideas. Absolutely love the kit.
Thank you for
Nice to
having
see
me.
you. Susie's website is restaurantrescuekit.com if you need more information or you'd like to order one.